Welcome back, my darlings. And just a few minutes ago, I had the pleasure of speaking to my own son because I think it's important for us to strike a balance. So, what do good men say to lift up women in their lives? So, I'm here with my lovely son, Christian, who lives in LA. Hi, Christian.
Hi, Mom.
So good to have you on the show today. And I know you were very kind in your busy, busy schedule to make a little bit of time to record this and give me your thoughts, your feelings on what you do in your world to lift up other women or admire other women instead of trying to tear them down.
Well, I work as a scenic carpenter, so I'm building scenery for stages for TV and film, and it's a very like male-centric job
Mm.
and industry, but you have plenty of women there, and I guess one way to uplift and help them along is just treat them just like you would anyone else, because everyone has their abilities and shortcomings, and as long as everybody communicates what those things are, we can all support each other. Yeah.
Communicating shortcomings. That's not taken as a bad thing then.
No, no. You have to communicate where you fall short to the team around you so that they know where to pick up, and that way we can be strong together.
So,
Everybody has their strengths, and if you kind of pick up with your strength what the other person is weak on, then it kind of works out better, I think. It takes communication and it takes honesty and vulnerability on everybody's part. As long as everybody communicates, everything's great.
that is wonderful. You put on a play at the
Mm.
Fringe in Orlando a few years ago, well, a bit more than a few, called The F Word.
Yeah, it was a very cool show brought up by a friend of mine, Krista Amico, and it was a devised show, so we didn't have a script going in. We created the script along through the process, and the F word actually stands for feminism. And so we were exploring people's experiences with feminism, women's struggles with the male world. And so we actually talked to and interviewed and wrote to a whole bunch of different women around, talked to a lot of our own community, our own families, and basically asked women what their experiences have been with men. And it was just a huge eye opener and kind of communicated a few of those struggles that not everyone talks about. I
It
know I
really,
didn't know a lot about that stuff before we did that.
me neither. And it allowed me to become vulnerable about something that had happened to me in my early teens. Uh, I had kept that quiet for my whole life because I didn't think it was something you talked about. And
Hmm.
that show of yours just allowed me to bring it to the surface after I don't know how many years.
I'm glad it had a good impact. It did on me for sure. I think one of the best things we can do is inform ourselves
Hmm.
on the experiences of others. Because there's just a lot of experiences that women have that I never even knew about towards like aggressive men and stuff like that. So I think knowing that that is the world that a lot of women live through every day informs us better on how to interact with each other, help everybody feel safe.
I love that. Yeah, because in a safe environment, everybody can operate in their best self. Plus, you have a unique situation with your boss, who is also a woman.
Yeah, it's a female-owned company.
A real role model for women, I think, in a very male-dominated arena.
Yeah, she has to be tough out there. She's dealing with some very aggressive individuals in this industry.
That, yeah. And yet she has this wonderful soft side where she takes care of her team so well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she really does go above and beyond to make sure that we're taken care of. And
Hmm.
she's always looking out for us. And every time she comes through the shop, she's just smiling and telling us how much she loves having us there.
That's so cool. I don't want to take any more of your time, but thank you. It's been wonderful, always, as always, chatting with you.
Thank you very much for having me. It was very
I
fun.
think there really has to be this section of what do good men do? And there you go. I think we need to look for these men who are helping us all be better, because the better we all are, the better the world is. And the kinder we are, the easier life gets to live. All right, my darlings, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.